truck, or van, regardless of condition, with pickup in less than 24 hours in most cases. At Bryant Industries, we are your one-stop shop for all your recycling needs. Visit us at 1404 Warrington Avenue in Danville or on the web at bryantindustries.net. We know you have choices, and we appreciate that you choose us. Together, we are Bryant Industries.
And welcome back to the Vermilion County Tournament here on VermilionCountyFirst.com. Kane Walters alongside me, Mariah Hink. Mariah will join us here in just a few minutes as she's getting starting lineups as they're being introduced over the public address system at this time. So we will have starting lineups as soon as they come out here. I will turn it over to Mariah to give those, but they are still giving those at this time. We're going to have the Hoopston area Lady Corn Jerkers taking on the Bismarck-Henning Lady Blue Devils. And it looks like Hoopston's going to be dressed in their dark uniforms. Going to be the visiting team on the scoreboard, and the home team on the scoreboard will be the Bismarck-Henning Blue Devils.
Abby Good. And starting at center for the Corn Jerkers, a 5'9" senior, number 24, Doris Varela. And at forward for the Blue Devils, a 5'9" junior.
They have now introduced the entire Hoopston area starting lineup, but they are just now introducing the last player for Bismarck-Henning. I will turn it over to Mariah to give you those players before we get started here. Go ahead with the starting lineups, Mariah, real quick.
All right, thank you, Kane. For Bismarck-Henning, we have Lindsay Andrews, number 2, Ella Nelson, number 5, Abby Good, number 10, Stephanie Bott, number 13, and Brooke Walsh, number 32. For Hoopston, we have Allison Hamilton, number 11, Haley Dixon, number 12, Kaylee Warner, number 13, April Weavers, number 21, and Doris Varla, number 24. For the tip-off, looks like Bismarck got it. Andrews is taking it down. Nelson has it. She drove it down, passed it back to Andrews. Andrews took it back down to the paint and missed the basket. We have Dixon taking it back down to the middle. She passed it to Reavers. Reavers is being blocked. Hamilton has the ball. She just passed it to Warner. Warner drives it down back to the middle to Varla. Varla passed it back to Warner. Warner's trying to get it back into the paint. Reavers has it. She drove it down to the middle, passed it back out to Dixon. Dixon gave it to Warner. Back to Dixon. And back out to Varla. Varla gave it to Hamilton. Hamilton almost lost it, but she was able to recover. Back to Dixon. Dixon drives it down the center, passes it to Varla. Varla's being pressured. She passes it out. They almost lose it again as they pass it to Dixon. Dixon is trying to get around, but she's pushed back by Andrews.
They're going to say an illegal move on Hoopston area. It's going to be a turnover on them, and it's going to go to Bismarck-Henning. But now you have Andrews that's going to walk on the other side. So there's two quick County Market Bakery turnovers, Mariah.
Yeah, Andrews tried to take it out, but she traveled with it. Dixon has the ball again. She passes it out to Reavers. Reavers gives it to Hamilton. Hamilton's trying to get it to the middle. She found an opening to Warner. Warner's taking it down. Back at the top of the key, we have Dixon taking it down to the paint. As she passed it to Reavers, and as Reavers shot it, looks like she was pushed back by Bismarck.
The foul on
Defender.
Stephanie Bott, her first, team first. Checking in the game for the Corn Jerkers, number 15, Bria Bushaw.
They're going to stay on the floor. Hope Tourney is just going to be throwing it in under their own bucket.
And that was Stephanie Balt on her first foul. Warner gets the throw in. She passes it to Reavers. Reavers gives it out to Warner. Warner has the ball at the top of the key. She tries to pass it to Dixon, but she is deflected by Andrews. Andrews goes down and she makes the right layup.
So that's another County Market Bakery turnover to start this game. And we are going to have a Meyer timeout by the Corn Jerkers, a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. Meyer, proud to be here in Danville and proud to be a supporter of local high school athletics.
Hoopston is doing a good job holding on to the ball so far. They're keeping it on their side of the court really well.
And if you watch Hoopston, they know that Bismarck-Henning really gets after you defensively. So they're early in this game, they're not forcing shots. They're passing it a lot.
They're playing very smart.
Trying to find a shot, but with this Bismarck-Henning long defense, it's going to be hard to find a shot.
Right, let's hope they keep this pattern. Dixon is taking the ball down. She passes it to Reavers. Reavers passes it back to...
And Mariah, as we speak of the aggressiveness of Bismarck-Henning, that lane to the bucket was given up because of an attempted steal that came up empty.
All right, Bismarck has the ball right now. They just shot it. That was number 13, Stephanie Rott. Hoopston is bringing the ball back down. Dixon is bringing it down. She passed it up to Bushong. Bushong tried to take it down the middle but was deflected by Walsh. Walsh is taking it down. She takes it down to the center. And she makes a long two-pointer. Dixon is bringing it back down. She's taking her time. She passes it back out to Reeves. Back to Warner. Warner tries to bring it back down to the paint. She doesn't make it. Goes back out to Reeves. Reeves shoots it for a three-pointer but misses. And Walsh gets the rebound. She passes it out to Nelson. Nelson gets it to Andrews. Back to Nelson, and she makes it.
Ella Nelson.
And we're going to have a stoppage of play just to tie a shoe, it looks like. But, Bismarck-Henning, they've found a couple quick shots here to pull ahead here, Mariah.
Right. And I thought that was a three-pointer by Nelson, but it was a two-pointer. Dixon breaks it down and passes it back to Reeves. Reeves tosses it to Bushang. Dixon goes for a shoot in the paint but misses. Andrews has the ball again. She's bringing it back down. She almost lost it. She passed it to Nelson, but Nelson almost lost it, but she was able to recover it before it went out of bounds. Nelson passed it to Welsh, and Welsh did not make it. Or did she?
No. And Hope Tourney comes down with the recycling rebound.
Dixon has the ball again. She passes it to Bushong. Bushong kicks it back out to Holes. Holes almost loses it as it is almost knocked out of her hand by Walsh.
Walsh is going to come up with a steal for another County Market Bakery turnover by Hoopston area.
She passes it out to Andrews, and Andrews gets it in the hole. So right now we're at 10-2 with 2 minutes left on the clock. Bismarck-Henning is in the lead. Dixon takes it back down. She drives it forward into the paint. Is blocked. Almost loses it. Jump ball.
Checking into the game for the Corn Jerkers, number 25, Maddie Pickett.
Checking into the game, we have number 25, Maddie Pickett. She is replacing number 13, Kaylee Warner.
Checking in the game for the Blue Devils, number 25, Grace Harris.
We have another substitution. Andrews is being replaced by Harris. Reese throws it in. She tosses it out to Bushang, and Bushang passes it back to her. Reese still has the ball. She's trying to find an opening. She gets it back out to Bushang.
And they're going to say a foul, looks like on Abby Good of Bismarck-Henning. And it's going to remain Hope Centenarian basketball as they're going to inbound it right in front of us.
That's Abby's first foul. Reeves just threw it in. She threw it to Holes. Holes is taking it down. She's at the top of the key, trying to find an opening. Dixon takes it down. She's stuck at the top of the key because she's being blocked by Bismarck people. Olivia Holes was at the bottom corner, and she shoots it, and she makes a 2-pointer. Down at the other end, we have Grace Harris.
Harris is going to lose it, and it's going to be another County Market Bakery's turnover, this time for Bismarck-Henning.
Dixon is taking it back down. She's in the paint, and she passes it to Pickett, who takes it out to the top of the key. Back to Dixon. Out to Halls. Halls is at the top of the key. Shoots it. Misses.
Brooke Walsh is going to come down with the Murphy Century's rebound, and she's going to try a County Market fast break, and it's going to be no good.
It's missed and rebound by Dixon. Dixon is taking it back down. She takes it across the center court, and she's being pressed by Harris.
They're going to say a 5 count on Haley Dixon. Another County Market Breakers turnover for Hope Centenarian.
Harris is called out and is subbed by Lindsay Andrews. We have Bismarck taking it back down, passes it to Andrews, back to Walsh, and out to Nelson. Andrews has it, takes it in the paint, shoots it, it's in.
Lindsay Andrews.
So right now, Bismarck-Henning is at 12. Hoopston is at 4 with 30 seconds left on the clock. Bushang has it. She tried to pass it to Dixon, but is deflected by Andrews. Andrews goes for the layup, and she makes it.
And that's going to be another County Market Bakery turnover and fast break as Andrews. That's the second time she's done that already tonight, Mariah.
She's on a roll. Dixon takes it back down, and there's the end of the first quarter.
They lost track of time there, Mariah, and they're not going to get a shot up to end the quarter.
Right.
So after one, Bismarck-Henning 14, Hope Centenarian 4. We will return for more of Vermilion County tournament action in just a minute.
What's your idea of financial security?
Well, not thinking too far ahead, I want to make sure my new 16-year-old driver is protected.
Financial security would be retiring when I want, where I want.
No matter where you're starting from, your country financial representative can provide you with a tangible plan to protect what you have today and plan for the future. At Country, we always ask, what's your idea of financial security?
Hi, I'm Patrick Williams, your country financial representative in Danville. Call me today at 442-8711.
It doesn't matter if you work in an office or you're working to rebuild a road. When it's lunchtime, it's crunch time. So get up and go to Little Caesars and pick up a large hot and ready pepperoni pizza for just $5. No need to call ahead. We know you're in a hurry. That's why our large $5 hot and ready pizzas are always fresh out of the oven, ready whenever you walk in. So when you're being crunched, there's no better lunch than a $5 hot and ready pizza from Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Valid at participating locations. Prices may vary.
We're back here with the Bismarck Blue Devils and the Hoopston Corn Jerkers. The Blue Devils are leading 14-4 right now at the top of the second quarter. Right now we're on Bismarck's side of the field, or the court. Nelson just shot it, and it went in for a 2-pointer. Dixon is taking it back down the court. She's looking for an opening. She gets it out, kicks it out to Pickett.
And we're going to have a Meyer timeout on the floor, Hoopston area, and he wants a full one, so we'll take it. You're listening to Vermilion County Tournament action here on VermilionCountyFirst.com. We will be back in just a minute.
At Danville Napa Auto and Truck Parts, Napa Know-How isn't just a catchy jingle. With ASE certified parts specialists, our Napa Know-How team has over 200 years combined experience. They include some of the best people in the parts business, whether it's heavy-duty truck, paint and body supplies, agriculture, small engine, or marine. We have one goal, to provide the best parts with the best service for our customers.
Visítanos en Napa para tus necesidades de partes donde se habla español.
Come and see us at Danville Napa Auto and Truck Parts for all your parts needs.
Vehicles are vehicles. However, at Bryant Chevrolet Buick in Attica, Indiana, our lifetime Attica residents Carl Scott, George Nolan, and Richard Crawford, or Danville residents John, Mark, or Larry Bryant, helping your family find the exact vehicle, or Stan Haas with your financing needs. Rusty Kirby, John Wolf, Alan Ashwell, Bill Figueres, Brandon Belt, Eric Griffin, and William Brown, keeping them running smooth, or Larry Pruitt and George French, keeping them looking good. Debbie Gladding and Dawn Sexton in the office, or one of our 19 drivers. It's all about families, and these people make the difference. Bryant Chevrolet Buick.
This is Deanna Witzel.
All right, we're back here after the timeout. It was Hoopston's toss-in, but it was knocked out by, looks like Lindsay Andrews. So they get another one. Here at the top of the second quarter, we're 16-4. Bismarck is leading. Bismarck takes the ball back down. Kaylee Warsh. Warsh goes up for the layup and misses it. It sits on the rim for a second, but rolls out.
And the Mervis Industries rebound is going to be pulled down by Haley Dixon, or Mervis Recycling's rebound pulled down by Haley Dixon for Hoopston area.
Haley Dixon takes it from the middle of the court. She holds on to it, and she takes it into the paint, but falls down and loses it.
They're going to say jump ball. And
checking into the game for the Blue Devils, number 3.
We have some substitutes coming in. We have Haley Thompson coming in, and looks like
also checking in for the court,
Doris
number 24, Doris
Vila.
Varela.
Hoopston goes in for the throw-in, gets it out to Warner. Warner kicks it to Hall. Hall kicks it to Dixon. Dixon's at the top of the key, gives it to Hall. Hall tries to shoot it. She gives a low pass, and she passes it to Warner, who's at the top of the key. She misses it. We have Vila on the rebound. She kicks it out to Hall. Hall misses it again. Vila gets another rebound, and she takes it out to the top of the key. She tried to pass it to Reeves, but is deflected by Warsh. Warsh goes down and gets a layup.
Yep, that's going to be another County Market Bakery fast break as Brooke Walsh forces the County Market Bakery turnover on Hoopston area.
Dixon took it back down. She kicked it to Warner, and Warner kicked it back to her.
And it's going to be a Tilton Trophy and Awards three-pointer by Warner. And Tilton Trophy and Awards located at 1920 South Washington in Tilton, offering a variety of trophies, plaques, medals at internet competitive discount prices. Give them a call today at 442-9273. Open Monday through Friday, 10:30 to 5:30.
Bismarck took it down, and Dixon got the rebound. She pulled a fast break and ran down the court, and she got a two-pointer. Dixon has the ball again. She kicks it to Barla. Barla kicks it to Hall. Hall gets in the paint, almost loses the ball, but she's able to recover it. She goes up for the shot, but is rebounded by Warsh. Warsh takes it and kicks it to Andrews, but there's a foul.
Yeah,
at the end of the field.
They're gonna call a block on Hoopson area.
Olivia Halls.
It's gonna go on Halls.
Team first. Checking in the game for the Corn Jerkers, number 2, Brianna Martin. Checking in the game for the Blue Devils, number 10, Abby Good.
And we're going to have a timeout, Bismarck-Henning, 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. Mariah, I was here on Saturday for the first round of games,
right,
which Bismarck-Henning did play in. And I was a little curious tonight to watch Brooke Walsh, because we saw Walsh play Saturday, and she was banged up a little bit in that game and did not play. She missed part of the first half, came out of the locker room in the second half and started the second half, but only played a few minutes and then spent the rest of the half on the bench. So it was the shoulder area, but she seems to be doing okay tonight.
It's good to see her back out there. She's made a few points this half, and she seems to be doing pretty good. Here after the timeout, we're 18-9 in Bismarck's favor. 4 minutes left to go. Bismarck just shot it, but it was missed. Nobody got the rebound, and it went out of.
Foul on Abby Good. First.
And it went out of bounds.
Team third.
So Reeves is on taking it back down. She kicks it to.
This is going to be the third jump ball already in this game, and I think Haley Dixon for Hoopson area has been involved in like every one.
She does not want to let go of that ball. All right. So Andrews just took it down and kicked it out to Bott. Bott passed it back to Andrews, who is at the top of the key. She drove it down and got another point. So right now we're 20-9 in favor of Bismarck with 4 minutes left on the clock. Reeves had the ball at the top of the key and she kicked it to Vila. And a foul was just called.
Foul on Doris Barella.
It's going to be on Hoopson area. They're calling it on Barella.
Checking in the game for the Corn Jerkers, number 11, Allison Hamilton.
Hamilton's back on for Hoopson area.
All right. Bismarck got the throw in. They took it down. Passed it out to Thompson, who was at the bottom corner of the key. She shot it, but it missed.
But on that rebound, Stephanie Bott is called for over the back of the Hoopson area player. That's going to be another foul on Bismarck-Henning. They now have 4 team fouls in this half.
It looks like that's Stephanie's second foul as well. Hoopson just took the ball down. Warner passed it to Hall, and Hall was about ready to pass it again, but it looked like the ball was almost knocked out of her hands. And
Mariah, that was second foul on Stephanie Bott. That's surprising. She's still in this game with his only being the second quarter.
Right.
She is still standing out there. She's standing down here just to the left of me, which is surprising. I would think they would have pulled her out at least for a minute here just to get her able to collect her thoughts.
On the toss-in, Hall tossed it to Dixon, who took it into the paint, and then she was pushed back out to the top of the key. She passed it out to Varla. Varla tried to go for a layup, but missed. So Bismarck got the rebound, and they're back on Bismarck's side of the court. They're at the top of the key, passing it. Right now, Nelson has the ball. She's trying to break it down. She passed it to Andrews, back to Nelson. She's driving it down. She shot it, and it missed. Looked like Hall got the rebound, but she fell over. And Hoopston's ball. Dixon is taking it back down. She's trying to get past Andrews. Varla has it again. She's at the top of the key, back to Dixon. Dixon is driving it down the side. She shot it and missed. Jump ball between Andrews and Hamilton. Looks like they're going to give the ball to Hoopston.
Checking in the game for the Blue Devils, number 25, Grace Harris.
We have a sub coming in for Bismarck, number 25, Grace Harris. Right now, we're 20-9 in favor of Bismarck with 2 minutes left on the clock.
And they're going to say a 5 count on Hoopston area. Didn't get the ball in fast enough. Going to be another county market breaker turnover. Going back to Bismarck-Henning.
All right, Bismarck is taking it back down. Looks like they were deflected by Hall. Hall's taking it back down. She went up for a layup, but the whistle was blown.
She walked with it. She pulled up her dribble too soon and ended up walking with it. No shot. Another turnover on Hoopston area.
Bismarck has the ball again. Reynolds is taking it back down. She kicked it to Nelson. Nelson tried to drive it down. She passed it back out to Bott, and Bott shot it for a 2-pointer.
They're going to have another foul. It's going to go on Harris. Her first for Bismarck-Henning. And Harris will check back out. Andrews coming back in for her.
Hoopston gets to throw it back in. She's looking for an opening. Gets it out to Warner. Warner's at the top of the key trying to get it back down. She tried to pass it to Dixon, but was deflected by Andrews. Andrews has the ball at the top of the key. Passes it to Nelson. Nelson was looking for an opening. She passed it back to Andrews, who's at the other side of the key. She shot it and missed. Andrews shot it again, and it went in. So right now we are 24-9 in favor of Bismarck with 50 seconds left on the clock in the first half. All right. Reeves has the ball. She went for a 3-pointer but missed.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Bismarck-Henning basketball with 42 seconds left on the clock.
Bismarck has the ball again. They're taking it back down to the middle. Walsh has it. She passes it to Nelson, who in turn passes it to Bott. Bott kicks it back out to Welsh. And back again to Bott. Andrea's at the top of the key. Nelson tries to take it back down to the paint but misses. Passes it back out to Bott. Walsh has it again. She takes it back down, drives it through the paint, and passes it back out to the top of the key to Andrews. Andrews passes it to Walsh. Walsh kicks it back out to...
We're going to have a travel on Bismarck-Henning with 1 second left on the clock here.
And that travel was on Stephanie Bott. She was at the bottom of the key, and it looks like she almost tripped, didn't it?
Yeah.
Looks like she tripped and stumbled.
So, at halftime here, Bismarck-Henning leads this one 24-9. We will take a break and be back for the First Savings Bank halftime show. When we return, you're listening to Vermilion County Tournament Action here on VermilionCountyFirst.com.
Hoopston right now has their visitor uniform on. It's blue with white on the side and then a little bit of red. Their numbers are white, surrounded by red, so they have a red, white, and blue theme going on. And Bismarck has white uniforms with blue numbers. We just began the second half. Nelson tossed it to Hall, and at the top of the key, Hall kicked it back to Bott, who in turn kicked it back to Nelson. Nelson was trying to find out how to get it down the court, closer to the basket. She passed it to Andrews.
They're going to say a foul underneath on Hoopston area. It's going to be on Reeves. Bismarck-Henning the inbound underneath their own bucket. And they're going to say county market breaker turnover on Ellen Nelson for walking.
Nelson got to toss it in, and then she kicked it out to someone. She got the ball again and walked with it. Dixon is taking the ball back down. She tossed it out to Reeves.
This is going to be interesting. I think this is going to be a foul on Stephanie Bott. That is 3 on Bott quickly in this third quarter.
All right. Hoopston just tossed it back in. We have Reeves at the ball right now. She's at the top of the key, trying to figure out a way down, looking for an opening. Tosses it to Dixon at the corner. Dixon shoots it up and is just short. Reeves shoots it just under the basket and it goes in. So we have 11-24 in favor of Bismarck with 7 minutes left on the clock. Nelson was at the top of the key and she passed it to Abby Good. Abby Good was just under the hoop and missed it. Hoopston got the rebound, but was called on a foul.
They're going to say it went off of Hoopston out of bounds. Ellen Nelson inbounded underneath her own bucket.
So Bismarck got to toss it in. Right now we're at the top of the key with Andrews. Andrews tried to drive it into the paint and do a layup, but she fell short. It bounced off the rim. Dixon got the rebound, and she's taking it back down. Dixon drives it down to the paint. She tosses it out to Reeves at the top of the key. Reeves drives it down or under the hoop, and it's called a foul before she can shoot it.
Foul on Stephanie Bott.
Now this is going to be interesting.
That is called on it.
That is 4 on Stephanie Bott, and immediately she heads to the Bismarck-Henning bench. I would be surprised if we see her the rest of this quarter, and we still have 6:15 left in this quarter, Mariah.
Dixon is at the top of the key looking for an opening. She kicks it to Reeves. Reeves kicks it back out to Warner. Warner looks for an opening, can't find one. Tries to pass it to someone, it bounces off a Bismarck person back into Andrews' hand. Dixon tries to take it, but Andrews takes it away, takes it down the court.
That's going to be a...
Andrews.
It looked to me like she was beyond the three-point line, but they're going to give Andrews a 2 from the wing there, Mariah.
All right, Reeves is taking it back down. The ball bounces off her foot, but she's able to recover it. She's at the top of the key and tries to drive it in. Andrews knocks it out of her hand mid-dribble. Kicks it to Kaylee Warner. Kaylee passes it to Maddie Pickett, who makes the shot. So right now we're 26-13 in favor of Bismarck with 5 minutes left on the clock. We're at Bismarck's side of the court. Thompson was at the top of the key, passed it to Andrews. She missed it. Bismarck got the rebound.
Yeah, Brooke Walsh, got the offensive nervous recycling rebound, and then there's going to be a tie-up on the other side as Walsh missed her shot, and Abby Good gets tied up on another attempt for a offensive rebound there.
All right.
They're going to give it to Hoopston area, though, on the possession arrow.
Yes, Hoopston is taking it down. Dixon.
And they're going to say a kick by
Kylie Warner.
Kylie Warner.
Team second.
It's going to go to Bismarck-Henning.
All right, Bismarck has the ball. We have Walsh taking it down. She kicks it to Andrews. Andrews looks for an opening, passes it to Nelson at the top of the key. Nelson kicks it to Harris.
There's going to be a County Market Bakery turnover.
Tries to pass it, but is deflected by Dixon. Dixon takes it down the middle. She's at the top of the key. She drives it down, but it bounces off someone's foot, and it bounces out of bounds.
They're going to say off of Bismarck-Henning, Hoopston area basketball.
We have Barla, who kicks it in. Halls has the ball. She drives it down into the paint, and she misses it. Bismarck got the rebound. Brooke Welsh takes it down, passes it to Abby Good. Abby is right under the hoop, and she kicks it right in.
Yeah, that's going to be a County Market Bakery fast break as Walsh pushed it up the floor and found Abby Good wide open under the bucket.
So right now we're 28-13 in favor of Bismarck-Henning with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock.
Another jump ball. There's been several jump balls in this game, Mariah.
At the Hoopston end of the field of the court, we had a jump ball as they were around the corner of the key. Bismarck-Henning got the ball. Walsh is taking it down. She passes it to Nelson, who in turn passes it to Andrews. Back to Nelson at the top of the key. She tries to drive it down, but she doesn't make it. She passes it to Andrews. Andrews is at the corner. She drives it into the middle. She tries to shoot it, but misses. Gets her own rebound. Shoots it again, but misses again.
And Mariah,
Foul on Ariel Reeves, first, second.
They're going to call a foul on Reeves, and Andrews is going to go to the line for our very first Cellular One free throws of the night.
These teams have been playing very clean tonight in the fact that we haven't had a lot of fouls. Both free throws do not go in. Hoopston gets the rebound. They take it down. Dixon's around the middle of the court. She's looking for someone who's open. She kicks it to Warner. Warner's at the top of the key. Passes it back to Dixon. Dixon drives it in the middle. Is blocked. And she's looking for someone open. Gives it to Hall. Hall takes it around. She takes it to the side of the paint. And she shoots it. It goes in the hole for 2 points for Hoopston. We're at 28-15 in favor of Bismarck with 2 minutes left on the clock. Nelson is at the top of the key. She passes it to Andrews. Andrews passes it to Harris. The ball goes right past her.
They're going to say it was tipped by Hoopston area. It's going to be Bismarck-Henning basketball right to my left.
All right.
The game for the Court Jerkers, number 15, Bria Bushaw.
Nelson is on the throw-in. She kicks it right out to Walsh. Walsh drives it right into the middle of the paint. Misses. Hoopston on the rebound. Looks like that was Warner. Warner passes it to Dixon. Dixon drives it right down the middle to the top of the key. Passes it to Hall. Excuse me. Hall passes it back out to Reeves at the top of the key. She drives it in.
We're going to have another foul.
We have a foul.
Foul on Grace Harris, first, second.
Harris is going to get her second.
On Grace Harris.
We're going to have 3 fouls apiece for each team now.
So Hoopston throws it in right under their own.
Timeout. 30-second timeout. Hoopston area.
Looks like Hoopston has really picked up their game this quarter.
Yeah, they've found some things that work for them. But this is going to be a 30-second Meyer timeout. Meyer, proud to be a local, proud to support local high school athletics.
Right now on the board we have 28-15 in favor of Bismarck with 1 minute and 44 seconds left on the clock. In the third quarter, the bottom of the third. This has been a really exciting game so far. I'm really enjoying watching it.
Well, and this third quarter has been more interesting. It's because, as you said, Hoopston area has put several more. They've almost totaled their entire first half output in this third quarter.
We have the toss in to Nelson. Nelson passes it to Dixon, who drives it down the center on the side of the paint. She misses it, and Bismarck gets the rebound. We have Walsh taking it down. She's looking for an opening at the top of the key, passes it to Andrews. Andrews passes it back out to Nelson.
And Ella Nelson's going to be called for the travel. That's another County Market Bakery turnover.
So Hoopston throws it in. We have Dixon with the ball right now. She's walking it down to center court. She passes it to Reeves. Reeves tries to take it down, but it passes back out to Warner at the top of the key. Warner drives it down the middle and makes the shot.
Kylie Warner.
So right now on the board we have 28-17 in favor of Bismarck with 42 seconds left on the clock. Andrews takes it from the corner of the key to the middle, passes it out to Nelson, who tries to shoot it but misses. Hoopston got the rebound. We have Dixon taking it back down. She passed it out to Bushong. Bushong passed it to Hall. Hall took it down to the center of the paint, tried to shoot it, but a foul was called before she could.
Foul on Abby Good.
A foul on Abby Good.
Team 4.
And that's going to be Good's third. Good will come out of the game for Bismarck-Henning. And we are going to have an inbound under Hoopston area's basket.
Looks like Dixon got the ball. She shot it, but it was taken out of her hands as she went up for it. We have Walsh taking it down. She drove it to the middle near the top of the key, and she missed it. Bismarck got the rebound, and we had Stephanie Bott, who's back in the game, and she made it.
And at the end of 3, Bismarck-Henning leads this one 30-17 over Hoopston area. We will come back for the fourth quarter. You're listening to Vermilion County Tournament Action here on VermilionCountyFirst.com.
Uniform germination, depth control, and consistent spacing. Master those and you can maximize yields. Uniform germination comes from real-time planting information and depth control. It comes from products you can only get from Precision Planting. It leads to more bushels per acre and more money for you. For more information, contact Morgan Leonard, your local Precision Planting dealer, at 217-497-2283. That's Leonard Seed Service, 217-497-2283.
Life changes, sometimes a little, sometimes in leaps and bounds. No matter what financial concerns you're thinking about, Ohio National can help you make sound insurance decisions. We can help you plan for a new baby, a new business, a new life in retirement. Wherever you are in life, we're there for you. Call Perry James Financial and Insurance Services today, representing Ohio National in Danville, Illinois, at 217-442-5151. Life changes, we'll be there. Products are issued by the Ohio National Life Insurance Company and Ohio National Life Assurance Corporation. Issuers not licensed to conduct business and products not distributed in Alaska, Hawaii, and New York.
And welcome back to Vermilion County Tournament Action here on VermilionCountyFirst.com. As we start the fourth quarter, Hoopston area will begin with the basketball.
All right, Hoopston just Toss it in. Dixon has it at the top of the key. She drove it down to the paint. She passed it out to Bush Hong, who missed it. Bismarck got the rebound. We have Walsh taking it down. She's at the top of the key looking for an opening. Gets it to Nelson. Nelson kicks it back out to Bott. Bott passes it to Nelson at the top of the key. She gets it to Andrews. Andrews goes in, drives it into the paint, but looks like Hull tripped in front of her, tripping her.
No, it's going to be called a charge on Andrews. Lindsay Andrews is going to pick up the charge for Bismarck-Henning. The ball's going back to Hoopston area.
Hoopston is taking it down. We have Dixon with the ball right now. She passed it to Reeves. Reeves passed it to Nelson at the top of the key. Nelson went for a three-pointer but missed it. Bismarck got the rebound. We have Walsh taking it back down. She's at the top of the key. Passes it to Andrews. And Andrews passes it back to her, to Nelson. Nelson faked it to Andrews and really passed it to her. Andrews drove it into the paint, but the ball bounced off her foot and she lost it.
They're going to call a foul. They're going to call one on... It's going to be on Reeves of Hoopston.
Team 4. Checking into the game for the Corn Jerkers.
Looks like that's her third foul. We have Bismarck throwing it in. We had Nelson toss it into Bott. Bott passed it to Andrews. Back to Nelson. Back to Walsh. Walsh shoots it, and it goes in. For 2 points. So right now we are at 32-17 in favor of Bismarck with 6 minutes left on the clock. All right. Hall is at the top of the key.
She's going to be called for a travel as she lost her dribble and falls down. It's going to be another County Market Bakery turnover on Hoopston area. Give the ball back to Bismarck-Henning.
All right, with just 6 minutes left to go in this fourth quarter, we have Walsh at the top of the key with the ball. She passed it to Nelson. Back to Walsh. Walsh drives it down into the paint, shoots it, score.
Brooke Wall.
That's her second point in a row. Dixon is taking it back down. She's looking for an opening. She drives it down into the paint. Passes it to Warner. Warner shoots it, but Bismarck gets the rebound. Walsh is taking it back down. Passes it to Bott. Bott goes for a shot. She misses it. Hoopston gets the rebound. We have Dixon taking it back down. She drives it into the middle, but has to back out. She passes it to Hull. Hull drives it into the side of the paint, goes up for a layup, but misses. Walsh throws it across the court to Andrews, and Andrews goes, and she makes it. So right now we're 36-17 with 5 minutes left on the clock in favor of Bismarck.
We're going to have a timeout on the floor. It's going to be Hoopston area. And they're going to call for a full timeout, so we'll go ahead and take it.
Timeout called by the Corn.
You're listening to Vermilion County Tournament Basketball here on VermilionCountyFirst.com.
Hi, this is Noel from Aqua, Illinois, reminding you to check your home for water leaks. It is essential to fix leaks as soon as you detect them. The toilet is the most common source of water leakage in your home and can result in the loss of hundreds of gallons of water per day. If you have a leak on a hot water faucet, you waste both water and the energy used to heat the water. And remember, Aqua offers a leak adjustment once you have the leak fixed. Aqua, Illinois. For us, being green comes naturally.
Lato's Hardware at 147 North State Street in Westville would like to wish all of the teams in the Vermilion County Tournament best of luck. Lato's Hardware features Traeger grills, beer and wine supplies, plumbing, paint, and hard-to-find items. The next time you're in Westville, stop by Leto's Hardware, because there's definitely something for everyone from houseware to hardware, and they have a friendly staff ready to help you. Leto's Hardware, 147 North State Street in Westville.
Welcome back to VermilionCountyFirst.com. Right now we are doing Bismarck-Henning against Hoopston Area Corn Jerkers. With 5 minutes left on the clock, we have 36-17 in favor of Bismarck. Hoopston has the ball right now. We have Tables at the top of the key. She lost the ball. Andrews got it on Bismarck. She went up for a layup, and she made it.
Yeah, that's going to be a County Market Bakery fast break by Lindsay Andrews to push this lead now 38-17 in favor of Bismarck-Henning.
Dixon was at the top of the key with the ball again. Andrews stole it. She went down for a layup, but looks like her and Hamilton got tangled up, and she fell. Both of them fell, and they weren't able to make it.
The foul's going on Hamilton of Hoopston.
That's her second foul. Bismarck throws it in just under the hoop. Andrews goes for the shot. Misses it, gets her on rebound, shoots it again. Misses it. She gets her on rebound again, but she tosses it out to Nelson, who tosses it to Thompson.
There's going to be a push underneath on this play, so it's going on Hamilton. 2 quick ones on Hamilton. 6 now on Hoopston Area. Bismarck-Henning has 5.
Looks like Bismarck kicked it in, and then it bounced back out of bounds. So let's see what team gets the ball.
It's going to be Bismarck-Henning basketball.
All right. Bismarck kicks it back into Andrews. Andrews shoots it. It bounces off the rim. She shoots it again, but misses.
And it's going to be a foul on Hoopston Area. Lindsay Andrews going to the line for 2 cellular one free throws. Cellular one, switch to cellular ones. Blazing fast 4G speeds and great rate plans to get 2 months of free service. See your local store to ask how. The first free throw from Andrews was up and good. She will get 1 more.
All right. Here she goes. It's up. And it's good. 2 out of 2 for Lindsay Andrews. Hoopston has the ball now. Dixon is taking it back down. She kicks it to Reeves. Reeves drives it down to the center, but the ball looks like it bounced off someone's foot, and it bounced out of bounds.
Reeves lost it off her own body, so it's going to be a County Market Bakery turnover on Hoopston Area. And your County Market Bakeries, your Village Mall, Town Center, and Tilton Bakery teams are ready to serve you 7 days a week. For teamwork you can count on your County Market Bakery teams.
Andrews takes the ball back down. It looks like she's fouled again.
It's going on Dixon.
All right. Looks like that's her first foul of the night, which is pretty good being the last 3 minutes of the fourth quarter. Here in the fourth quarter, we have 41-17 in favor of Bismarck. Lindsay Andrews made her first free throw. She's going to make another one.
This is another set of cellular one free throws for Lindsay Andrews.
And it's up, and it does not make it in.
Blue Devils, Ella Nelson.
All right, Dixon is taking the ball back down. She's at the top of the key, tries to drive it down, but cannot get past Nelson. She passes it out to Warner. Warner gives it to Hall. Hall drives it down the middle. She goes up for a layup, but it falls short. Bismarck gets the rebound.
Ellen Nelson with the Mervis Recycling's rebound.
Nelson took it down.
And looks like, I think Nelson may have walked with it. And it's going to be another County Market Bakery turnover on Bismarck-Henning. So we'll go back to Hoopston area.
Hoopston has the ball again. Dixon is dribbling at the top of the key. She passes it to Warner. Warner tries to drive it down. And she travels with it.
Another County Market Bakery turnover.
All right, so Bismarck has the ball now. Here we are with 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter, 41-17 in favor of Bismarck. Nelson is taking the ball down at the top of the key. She passes it to Bot, but it falls short. It goes just past Bot and bounces out of bounds.
Yep.
I guess it was tipped off of Hoopston because Bismarck has the ball again.
Yeah, Ellen Nelson inbounds it right in front of us.
She tosses it in. Hall gives it to Harris, and she goes for a shot, but it falls short. Excuse me. Hoopston has the ball again. Dixon drives it down. Looks to the middle of the key. Passes it to Hall. Hall almost loses it, going back down the middle, but she's able to regain it, and she made a shot. All right, so we're 41-19 with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Now Nelson took the ball down. She's at the top of the key with it. We have Bot with the ball. She tried to drive it down to the paint, but backed out and passed it to Nelson. Nelson passed it to, looks like that was Bell.
It was Bell underneath, and then it was knocked out, so I'm not sure whose basketball it is.
Number 24, Doris Varela. Number 25, Maddie Pickett.
Looks like they're taking Dixon out of the game. We have Bismarck with the throw-in. Up at the top of the key, we have Harris. She's looking for an opening. Passes it to Thompson. Jump ball between Thompson and Warner.
And Mariah Bismarck-Henning has also emptied their bench. Looks like Walsh's to the bench, Bot's to the bench. A lot of their reserves in here. Ellen Nelson's out of this game. She's on the bench.
We have a whole new team out here.
Checking into the game for the Corn Jerkers. Number 2, Brianna Martin. Number 55, Mercy Linder.
All right. We have Hoopston taking the ball down at the top of the key. We have Pickett looking for an opening. She passes it to Reeves. Reeves drives it down the middle, shoots it. It misses.
We got 2 cellular free throws coming up here for Hoopston area.
Reeves gives the 3 free throws. And it's called on Thompson.
For the Corn Jerkers, Ariel Reeves.
That's her first foul of the night. We have 1 minute to go in the fourth quarter with 41-19 in favor of Bismarck-Henning.
The first cellular free throw is up and no good. The second one, though, is up and good.
So we're 41-20 with 1 minute to go in favor of Bismarck-Henning. Harris takes the ball down, passes it to Bell. Bell passes it back to Harris at the top of the key. Harris looks for someone to pass it to. But when she passes it to Duncan, it's deflected by a Hoopston player. She shoots it, gets her own rebound, shoots it again. A Hoopston person gets the rebound. And
several offensive Mervis recycling rebounds there for Hoopston area.
We have Reeves with the ball. She's at the top of the key, looking for an opening. Passes it to Varla. Varla almost loses it, but Reeves is able to recover it. She passes it back to Varla. Back to Varla. Varla's looking for an opening. Pickett has it. Gives it to Reeves.
There's going to be a foul up top. This is going to be 7. There's going to be someone going to the line for Hoopeston area. As that's 17 fouls. It's going to go on Grace Harris. Reeves will have a 1-on-1 for Hoopeston area.
She gets it. It's up and good. We have just 7 seconds to go left in the fourth quarter. It's up, and it's good. We're 41-22 in favor of Bismarck-Henning with 6 seconds left to go. Let's see if Bismarck can get that last shot in before the clock runs out. No, they do not. The final score is 41-22 in favor of Bismarck.
And